What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to the live pre-show Q&A ahead of episode 344. This, of course, is for my $8 patrons and above. Again, this is live pre-show Q&A, specifically for my $8 patrons and above. If you want to get in on the show, if you want to call in, if you have a question, comment, show idea, personal story you'd like to share, if you just want to shoot the shit, either put your question, comment, show idea, personal story you'd like to share in the chat, or you can give me a call. 646-668-2519. Again, that is 646-668-2519. I have just put the link in the chat or in Patreon. And usually takes you guys a few minutes to get on in here. But again, this is live pre-show Q&A ahead of episode 344. A good show topic. Miami J in the house. What's going on, brother? Miami J, one of the OGs of TSR Towers. Again, guys, if you have any questions, comments, show ideas, personal stories you'd like to share, etc., make sure you put it in the chat, or you can give me a call, 646-668-2519. Miami J says, we're getting worked in the TSR Invitational. Actually, I won my match this week. I think whoever I'm playing, the barbecue guy, whoever that guy is, he's maxed out on points, and I have more points than him. I've got Ben Watson going tonight, but fortunately for me, I do not need Ben Watson. So yeah, I'm good to go, man. I'm good to go in my on my fantasy. That I think that moves me to 2-3. I'll be officially 2-3, just like my beloved Philadelphia Eagles fell to 2-3 yesterday. Oh, so you'll be 2-3 as well. Well, here's the thing: I'm 2-3, you're 2-3. The Eagles are 2-3, but the Miami Dolphins are 3-2. Both of our teams have lost 2 straight, so it's early. It's early in the season. Damn, that was quick. Devin just passed a solid. Excellent. All right. Very good. Very, very good. Yeah, again, getting off to a late start this morning. I'm not going to move the show to 11 o'clock. I'm just not going to do it. But getting off to a late start this morning. Have a lot, dude. I've got a lot to catch up on. I've got to make my finishing. Got to put the finishing touches on my 21 convention speech. So gonna be working on that. Going to be working on that for the duration of the week. Matter of fact, Miami J, I'm actually not. This is actually going to be my last show of the week. I'm not going to have any more. Like, I'll do Sharpe shorts and all that good stuff, but Miami J says, I can't listen too much today. Got 3 sales calls. Very good. All right, man. Take care. 646-668-2519 line. Let's hit the phone lines here. Area code 951. You're on live with Donovan. Pre-show Q&A. What you got, man?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Josh. Pretty good. Good. So I just found you through the Redman group, which I found recently.
Good.
And I've been I'm a truck driver, so for the last couple of days, I've just been listening to your podcast, whatever you want to call them, while I drive. So I've been out of the dating game for a long time, being a truck driver, take care of a disabled brother and all that. So I recently got off the road and started working more locally. And so in the last year, I've, had several women, approach me and, ended up in some relationships. So, but at the same time, I'm learning about, game and now the red pill and all this other stuff. So I'm in a highly transitional period, where I'm just learning about everything and, not only being reintroduced to women, but also kind of getting my preconceived notions destroyed. I'm 42. Right. I got divorced like in 2000, and I haven't been, so I went like 18 years.
Wow, been out of the game for a while, huh?
Yeah, I was going. I got divorced. I was going to college, and then my brother broke his neck in a motorcycle accident, and I took care of him for like 7 years. And then I just ended up going over the road, and I just, I was working all the time, and having a relationship or getting with girls is something I figured, oh, one of these days I'll do that. Once I get some money saved up, maybe once I start working locally, but I kept putting it off,
Right.
And so a year becomes 5, becomes 10. And the next thing you know, I ended up having a heart attack a couple of years ago. And
holy shit, man. Road.
Yeah.
Wow. But wow, you had a heart attack. So real quick, and I do want to get to your question. I find that fascinating. Like you and I are the same age. We're both in our early 40s. At what age did you have a heart attack? Was that recently? You said 2 years ago.
So you were 40? I was 40.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
what led to that?
September 13th, 2016.
I'll be damned.
I had a heart attack while I was driving my truck.
Holy shit, man. I'll be damned, man.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking hell. It's funny. A lot of people think that heart attacks only happen to old people, but you hear these, it doesn't happen like relative to, the older you are, the heart attack thing. But yeah, people have heart attacks at all ages. So, I'm glad you lived, man. Was it a mild heart attack? Was it a severe heart attack? How was that?
Yeah, I guess you'd call it a mild one. It was 100% occlusion of the posterolateral artery.
Okay.
Which is basically it's one of the smaller arteries in the back of your heart.
Okay.
And, I did a couple cardio caths and stress tests and MRI and all that stuff. And really there's I hardly have any plaque buildup.
Okay.
And I had my blood work done in the year I had my heart attack. I had my blood work done just a few months prior. They said my bad cholesterol was just a little high and my good cholesterol was just a little bit low. But nothing stuck out at them.
Right. Nothing set off the alarm bells.
No. And it's just probably just years of smoking 2.5 packs of cigarettes a day, drinking 4 or 5 energy drinks a day, and just eating crappy truck driver food.
Sure.
And it caught up to me, Okay. So since I've been off the road, I've been losing weight and getting back into the game and all that stuff. But
okay. Yeah, I didn't mean to get you sidetracked. I just thought that was fascinating. But go ahead.
No, that's okay. I mean, I got so many questions. I could sit here and pick your brain for a couple of days probably. But the one I wanted to call about is one of the videos I've watched. I think it was either this morning or last night. It was about, it was this morning. Women can't be, how you should never believe a woman, even when she is trying to tell you, or even when she believes she's telling you the truth.
Yeah. Why should never believe what a woman tells you, even when she is telling the truth. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Yeah, so the last 2 girls I've been with, like, for me, honesty is a big thing. And the last 2 women I've been with, I found they're just liars.
Right.
Like just flat out liars. And for me, it's like, that's on the one hand, it's a deal breaker. Like, if I can't trust you, I'm not going to be with you.
Of course not.
But because I was kind of thirsty, I would let them know, like, look, you can't do that. If you keep doing that, I'm not going to stick around. Right. And I would stand up for myself as far as, look, I don't appreciate it. You can't do that. But then I wouldn't leave them. So
there you go.
I was standing up for myself, but then I wasn't,
Right.
But what I'm wondering, so it's been 2 chicks over the last, I guess the first one I was with for about 4 months, and the last one I was with for about a month or so, and it's just lying. And so what I'm wondering though is, in the face of what I've been hearing from you and on the Red Man group, Is it just foolish to expect women to be honest, or to have that as like a prerequisite? Should I just come to the realization that, look, getting angry at a woman for not being honest, or expecting a woman to be honest, and having that be a deal breaker, is that just the wrong idea? Should I just go forward as women are liars even when they're not trying to be?
Yeah.
And just take preventative measures
Yeah.
to protect myself?
Yeah. It's weird, man. A lot of guys go through the anger phase, and the anger phase is when you're mad at the world because you've realized you've been sold a bad bill of goods. Well, a lot of guys don't make it out of the anger phase, and what ends up happening is they become what I call a low-level MGTOW. In other words, they genuinely hate women. They don't want anything to do with them. All they do is complain about them. They sperm jack you, paternity fraud, cuckold, blah, 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 blah. And listen, don't get me wrong. It's the anger phase is necessary when you are digesting the red pill, but it's also very important to also understand that staying in the anger phase, you will stagnate, and eventually you're not going to be any good to anybody, especially yourself. So when you do eventually come out of the anger phase, what ends up happening is you realize that women are a slave to their nature. They're a slave to their biological nature. Certain things are going to motivate them, et cetera, et cetera. Well, now I want to make one thing straight here. I'm certainly not sitting here telling you that women should be absolved of lying. We are all born with the fundamental. We're all born with the fundamental knowledge of the difference between right and wrong. Nobody has to teach us how to lie when we're kids. We lie because we don't want to get in trouble or whatever, or to avoid consequences. On that note, I wouldn't say that it's foolish to not to expect women to be honest with you, but what you need to do is you do need to expect them to lie. You do need to expect that they're not going to be honest with you. And again, women are never 100% honest about everything. Women tell you what they want you to know. They tell you what they feel like you need to know. And when you're talking to a woman, especially when she's talking about herself, especially when she's talking about past relationships, you have to listen to her. You have to go into this thing with the mindset that she's not telling you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. She may give you a little bit of the truth and then leave out the things that make her look bad. But when you find out, like when a woman tells you something, when you find out that she hasn't been completely honest with you, it's very easy to get angry with them because you don't want to be lied to. But if you go into it with the mindset that you're knowing that she's not being 100% truthful with you, the anger subsides a little bit more. So to answer your question, yeah, you should always go into a relationship, especially when you are red pill aware, go into a relationship and understand that women are never going to be 100% honest with you, and to not really be, you can't really be upset with them. This is who they are now. Now, back in the day, it wasn't like that. But of course, feminism, the current dating market, et cetera, women lie on autopilot. They lie when they don't even realize that they're lying. So there's a saying in the manosphere, the red pill community, is that women are neither good nor bad. They just are. Yes, they do bad things. Right. They have bad intentions. They do harm. But getting upset with a woman for being a woman is as useless as getting upset with a dog for being a dog. You can't leave a steak on the table and leave your dog out of his crate and go to work and then be upset when the dog eats the steak. Well, he's a dog. You already know that that's what he's going to do. So what do you do to make sure that you don't eat the steak, that he doesn't eat the steak? Well, you don't leave the steak out there. You take measures to make sure that he doesn't do anything that's going to harm himself or harm you. Well, again, the same thing goes with the red pill, and relationships. You're going to expect women to lie to you to different degrees. And again, some women lie to you. Some women just blatantly lie to you to mislead you. Women lie for many, many reasons, but getting angry with them for doing what you know it is that they're going to do, while it's very easy to do that, and I don't like it when women lie to me either, right? Like Devin's lied to me before. I'm not gonna tell you that doesn't bother me, but you have to expect this, and it's a tough pill to swallow because women are very good liars, and women know and understand that if you like them, like if you have any sort of feeling for them, then, you know, if you have any feeling for them, they know that their lies are more effective. And I can't remember if I mentioned this particular thing in the episode, is that women like to lie. They like to set the bait and set the tone in the beginning of the relationship, because in the beginning of a relationship, the feelings are the strongest. The sex is good. So what they'll do is they'll lay out their lies because they know that you're more susceptible to being lied to. So those baseline lies are there. You never suspect anything because of your feelings. Well, you start to suspect stuff a little bit later on because you know her more. But again, it's you know, you have to expect women to lie to you. This is just how it is. It's not something that is that we like to have happen to us. But again, being upset with a woman for being a woman, and that encompasses lying, you're going to drive yourself crazy. No, I'm not saying that it doesn't. No, I'm not saying that you're not going to get a little bit perturbed, going to get angry every once in a while, but you have to revert back and say, okay, you know what? We know who women are. We know what motivates them. We have to accept women for who they are if we want to have relationships of consequence with them. Josh, I thank you for the call. I got to leave it right there because I got to be on the air in 5 minutes. But again, I have these live pre-show Q&As before every episode. So feel free to call in at any time, man. Thank you for calling, man. I appreciate it.
Cool. Thanks a lot.
All right, bud. All right. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. And I'm going to go ahead and get set up. I'm going to go ahead and get everything set up for my show. Again, I'm going on a little bit late, just kind of getting caught up on some things. So I will see you over on the main channel in about 5 minutes. Thanks for watching.